Let's learn how to export your particles from Houdini to Blender because you might want to render in Blender instead of Houdini. Okay. Once you have your particle system all created, which I have mine right here, as you can see, what you want to do now is add a attribute delete node, and then in this node, you're gonna click on delete non-selected and name the attributes you want to export to Blender. For some reason, when you do this on this node, Houdini recognizes as it is exporting only this attributes to Blender. All right, so let's add a USD export. See, yes, we'll be doing this in USD instead of Alembic. So now on the export tab right here, this is really important. You want to select the render frame range and you want to click here and name it yourself. I have some other here. I'm gonna name it particles. Okay, particles dot USD. All right. So once you have this all ready, click on save to disk. Wait for the cache. Okay. Once your cache has finished, let's go to Blender. Here you go. Let's import our USD file that we just exported. And as you can see, we'll have it right here. This is one thing that I want to mention. As when you import it to Blender, you will see that it imports like little squares like right here, but we'll fix this. Okay, let me import my camera. Okay. Once we have everything here, let's, all right. So here, so to fix a particle look here, you don't have to, in the past, you could have done this. Let me show you. With geometry nodes, you could have just click on here, add a geometry node, and particle points, instance on points, and then add a sphere, and then you can lower the size on this to, right, for example. But this will slow down your your preview, and the software is if you do it this way. So what I have learned is that you no longer have to do this. So once we have this on the site on cycle render, you'll see how it automatically changes to spheres. Okay, you can see it already. Let's lower this to 128 and the optics. Okay, so first of all, let's add a set material node. Let's divide this and let's call this particles shader. On this, we'll add a set attribute node. Sorry, it's just attribute, I think it's called, yes. And then we'll add this to emission. And then here so basically on in remember in Houdini, we have CD and P scale, right? So CD in USD terms, not Blender, USD terms, is translates to display, lowercase display, uppercase C, and then color. Okay. Um. So once we have this, you see that we getting the same colors that we had in Houdini. We are now importing them to Blender. So, okay, so now you might want to change the size of your particles because you don't want to get stuck with this on one size to the particles. So here in the geometry nodes, let's hide this and add a points radius, I think it is. Set point radius. And then here we'll add a random values. We'll set this to 0.1 and then this one to 0.3. Okay, so now you have a more uh You see how you have more small particles here and then bigger ones. If you want, you can make them bigger too, or smaller. I think you can go up one. Yeah, that's the smallest you want. And here you have a seed where you can randomize it a little bit more if you don't like what you are getting right now. And basically that's it. Well, after that, all you have to shade your particles. I could show you how to shade it if you can add here a color ramp, and here let's give a right now we have two colors. We can have more if you want, but I recommend adding them in Houdini and then here changing it. But you can add more than two colors if you only select if you only export it two in your selection in Houdini. So I'll show you. So we have green and blue, right? If you get them closer, and then we can add another one. Let's add yellow. So you see how you get in some particles that are yellow. You get them closer, you can see. Okay, there you go. So you have now yellow, blue, and greenish particles with some white. Okay, and basically that's it, guys. And now you see that the playback is even smoother, and just keep creating and have fun.